3 years ago, I was doing delivery for Uber Eats at $5 per hour. A few months after that, after I really decided to learn how to code, I was making $20 an hour as a regular developer. Then after that, when I decided to actually take system architecture seriously and create web apps and become a full stack developer, I was making $40 per hour. That is a life-changing amount of money for a student like me. I was able to travel the world. I was able to buy gifts for myself, for my friends and family, for everybody around me. I was able to do whatever I wanted to do whenever I wanted to do. And that was pretty chill. I wish that every single developer out there can do this. I know so many developers out there who have so much free time. They cope and they lie and they have excuses like, I don't have time, I don't have this, I don't have that. But they don't realize that if they just put themselves in the position of someone who's productive and someone who takes their life seriously, that they can be making a life-changing amount of money doing good things for people. First things first, I made sure my fundamentals, my full stack fundamentals were on fucking point. And for this, I used this little website called fullstackopen.com. Now, fullstackopen.com is a godsend. It will literally teach you every single thing you need to know about creating full stack systems. If I was able to replace my channel with one URL, it would be fullstackopen.com. Go there and learn everything you can learn about creating interfaces, about creating databases, about creating backends, about creating testing suites, about creating everything you need to know, genuinely. So after mastering Full Stack Open, I was able to move on to other things. The next thing you need to know about making so much money with software engineering is having business skills. People don't talk about this shit online, but if you know how businesses operate and function, you'll be able to have such a competitive edge on your competition. For example, I invested so much time in learning how founders talk and behave and think. And whenever I go on job interviews, I make sure that my interviewer or the CEO or the founder or whatever knows that I'm on the same page as him. I want him to be able to know that I can talk to him and understand his struggles that he's going through. Whether it's achieving product market fit or whether it's making investors happy or whatever it is. Whatever stage he is, if he needs to have an MVP out, I can do that for him. If he needs to be able to ship features, I can do that for him. If he needs to set up infrastructure because he's going to get in capital, you need to know exactly what your founder or your CEO is thinking. And you can only get this shit if you invest time into learning about business yourself. And there's a wonderful book that I recommend that's going to teach you everything you need to know about running your startup. And that is called 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel. If you read that, or at least a summary, you'll be able to understand how these founders think and operate. And once you start speaking their language, you're going to notice that they like you a bit more than other developers. The next thing that's going to help you get to that $6,000 per month is productivity. Back in the day, I was a student as well, and I also had other projects going on. It wasn't a coincidence that I was able to balance these things at the same time. A very, very, very helpful resource that helped me out with this was called the 4-Hour Workweek. The 4-Hour Workweek was able to show me how to prioritize things and how to think about solving tasks. Stuff like batching your emails and your calls and your Slack messages. Stuff like 80-20 analysis of your tasks. And this goes further than the 4-Hour Workweek itself. Like, you need to understand that you have to be the most productive version of yourself. For example, eating first thing in the morning is a big no-no if you're trying to be productive. Why? Because whenever you eat, and most probably you're going to eat carbohydrates give you brain fog, and it literally gives you less clarity whenever you're dealing with your tasks. So when I wake up, I avoid eating as much as possible until I'm done with my work, and then I can go on. So wonderful resources you can use in order to increase your productivity are 4-Hour Workweek and Deep Work by Cal Newport. The next thing that really helped me get to that $40 per hour mark is understanding how to set up my own business. Now, what the hell does that mean? You need to understand, this ties into point number 2. You need to understand it from a perspective of a business owner. Whenever I'm looking to hire someone, I can do it in 2 ways. I can either do it via hiring them, right? Like straight up hiring them on payroll, or I can do them via freelancer. Okay? I set myself up as a freelancer, available to work flexibly and easily. All they needed to do was send me an NDA, I had to sign it, and everything was okay from there. I could start working. Alright? So if you know how to set up your own business and you know how to deal with taxes, you become a valuable asset for a company. They can just hire you like this. You don't need to go through the whole paperwork. You don't need to go through the whole benefit setup and shit like that. You don't need to do any of that. If you're a freelancer, they can just hire you like this. But being a freelancer comes with its own twists and turns. You need to be able to file taxes and stuff like that. But if you're a responsible adult, you'll be able to do that shit. No problem. All right, the last thing that helped me get to that $40 per hour mark was outreach. Go and connect with other founders. I had this very ingenious way of finding startups via Google, right? You can literally use Google to your advantage and find these startups that are in need of developers. Go and literally create an Excel sheet of all the companies you find online and literally stalk them, find their phone numbers, their emails, and reach out to them and ask them if they need a developer. Trust me, you'll be able to find a lot of companies that are in need of a developer. And bonus, if you reach out to them instead of them reaching out to you, you already have bonus points. Why? Because you're proactive, and business owners love that shit. I made a video on how to create the perfect resume. You can watch it right here. It's great. I've had so much success with the resumes that I've built, not only for myself, but for other people as well. So definitely check it out if you can. And that's it. After combining all of these things, having strong fundamental skills in terms of full stack stuff, having strong business fundamentals, having strong productivity fundamentals, as well as outreach and business setup, is how I was able to make so much money as a student when I was studenting, right? I've seen so many job offers come my way, and I could not wait to share the shit with you so that you go out and build beautiful products. Speaking of building beautiful products, I just want to take a moment and actually talk to you about something very important. There's a dark side about working for companies. Sometimes, and I'm saying sometimes companies don't want to make innovative stuff. I don't want you to go work for a company that does not value innovation. Like, you can go and basically slave your way and do useless shit at a company, but you're not gonna be happy at the end of the day. And if you're not happy at the end of the day, not only will your product suffer, but you will suffer personally. It's gonna subconsciously eat at your mind. This is exactly why I had to leave Amazon as an intern a few months ago. Like, genuinely, look, I have nothing against Amazon. I have nothing against the team I was working with. They were very nice people. But the product I was working on did not solve the itch that I had in my mind of creating useful, beautiful products. Okay? I think it's very important that we build these useful products because you and I both know software is around us everywhere. And not only that, but today with the technologies that we have, with AI, with all these beautiful tools, like, we can create whatever we want from our fingertips, man. We need to become these ambitious developers, these developers that have the guts to build beautiful products for people to use. Screw those developers in big tech companies that are political and greedy and shit. You know the ones I'm talking about. We need to be those visionary developers that can think on the big picture, that use AI to do the mundane tasks. We can be those fucking developers if you just try hard enough. And lastly, be a charming motherfucker. Be a charming developer that people want to fucking surround themselves with. Because if you can come up with team collaboration structures, you will be the GOAT. Easy peasy. Genuinely, it's that simple. Work on yourself, work on your technical skills, work on your interpersonal communication skills, and before you know it, everyone will want to work with you because you're a G, and then you're gonna make some money if that makes you happy. Okay? Alright, this was a weird video. I just wanted to show you how to make money with tech. And before I forget, the most important thing you need to do is find other people to connect with. I'm sure you struggle to find people that have the same thinking as you, that want to be able to build useful products. And that's where our community, our clan comes in play. I have a community filled with enthusiastic developers who want to be ambitious, who want to be visionary-like and charming. They're already there for you. All you need to do is fucking click the link below and join the community, DM someone, join one of the fucking group channels, and you'll be able to communicate and converse with them. Okay? Listen, I love you. Take care. Please build some beautiful shit. Let me know how the job search goes. I'll see you soon, yeah? Life is a gift given by the gods to make a proper use of it. I'll see you. Bye.